Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie.
Good morning, I'm Candace. Welcome back.
This is the third take of this intro for some reason. I don't know why.
We're not starting out very well this morning.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
LSU Tigers play tonight. That's good. Basketball.
Basketball.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Candace has a bunch of NASCAR stuff to list over there. We've got stuff to list down here and here. Still got auto parts that aren't listed yet.
Auto parts, starting lineup. Empty box because it's a good box for shipping in case we need it.
Yes. So, yeah, let's get to work. We got, I think, 21 orders to pull today. And Candace has
3 box knives.
75 listings to put up today.
I can do it.
First up is CC12. We sold a time clock. Bought this at a yard sale about 3 weeks ago, I think, for $5. And all I did to test it, I just plugged it in, and it was asking for some kind of code or something on the screen, but the screen did work fine. There weren't any issues with the display or anything. I don't have the key right here. If you need some kind of pen or something, I don't have any of that. So I kind of sold it working as is condition, if that makes any sense, because I was very limited on what I could test or whatever. But yeah, paid $5 for that and got $49.99 plus shipping. From 9 Echo, we sold another one of Candace's bath lots. Right here, this big old pile of you called it mesh and poof back brushes and back straps, $15.99 plus shipping on top for that. 9 Bravo X56. X56 right here. Jayon Brown rookie autograph card. This sold for $7.64 plus shipping on top. Okay, CC14. It's these little car parts in here. We're looking for part number 25, which is some kind of fuel line clamps. A little pack of them there. That is $9.99 plus shipping on top. Have 3 comic books on an order. Have J38, 41, and 42. Okay, which is Homer the Happy Ghost. Man, that condition is amazing. 15-cent comic. And we got 41, 42. Another Homer the Happy Ghost. His colors are just so vibrant on these. And then a Petey. Look at the condition of all of them. Just a great condition. Those sold for a total of 70-something plus shipping on top. D&D drawer have a lot of 2 Whiz Kids. Here they are. These sold for $7.64 plus shipping on top. And from the Cube, we sold this little Simon electronic game for $8.99 plus ship. Went ahead and pulled this. This is a 1981 Saints, Tulane, and LSU schedule. Don't have a lot of fails as far as buys go. This one wasn't great. I think we bought like 15 of these schedules, and I thought people would want them. I've sold 1 of these so far. So this is going to be one of the things that we're probably getting rid of after after the new year. I'm trying to remember what I paid for these, and I just can't. It was at an estate sale. I want to say it was maybe a couple bucks a piece or something. But yeah, I sold one, $16 plus ship. I'm going to do a loose roll. I did charge 2-pound priority. I'm going to do a very loose roll on this, and then put it in this box. I'll show y'all in a minute. And here it is packed. It didn't take too long. I just did, this is a very quick resize. I've been doing a lot lately with the 12-12-8 box. I might show that again if I do it again. And then I just rolled it up very loosely so I didn't bend it. And then I put it in one of these clear bags that I have. And yeah, it's not too bad. I was kind of dreading packing that. But I was thinking of a flat pack. Flat pack would have been just ridiculous. This is much better. Okay, I did pull a few starting lineups. This is a Ryan Sandberg that sold for $11.69. And then also sold this, who's this? Brett Favre. Brett Favre. Sold for, how much? $8.99 plus shipping. 6 Bravo, we sold 5 of these lens cleaners, Walgreens brand lens cleaner for $10.99 plus ship. Then on 1 Foxtrot all the way down, here we go. This is the big sale of the day, I guess. The Hotels game that Candace bought. It was 100% complete and in very good condition too. This sold for $149.99 plus shipping on top. It took about, what, 8 hours or less? 4 hours?
Yeah. That was the last thing I listed yesterday.
Yeah, 4 hours or something like that. Maybe a couple hours to sell. Candace spotted that in was it estatesales.net you saw that? Or
yeah, pictures on their ad.
She saw the picture of a closet and it had that Hotels game in it, and she knew. How'd you know about that game, by the way?
I just know to look for board games that you've never heard of.
Okay, that was smart.
Yeah, I saw it and I just looked it up. I didn't know. I just looked it up.
That was smart. You did good on that one. Yeah. So I didn't know about that game. I don't think I've ever heard anybody else talk about that game. Okay, CC4. We sold 3 of these bottles of Betadine, whichever, $9.99 per bottle. And from 10 Echo, we sold this Batman Automobilia. Actually, there's 2 of these on 2 of these Batman Automobilias on the same order. So this one sold for $26.99. And then on 5 Charlie, we have the other one, 5 Charlie. Not sure which side I need to be on. Might be this one. Yeah. Pretty sure it's this one. No. Oh, okay. It's just oriented differently from when she took the photo. Yeah, $26.99 for this one also. On 1 Charlie, we sold an Aaron figure. Let's see. Find it in here. Not an angel. It's David. That is Kneeling Angel. There's an Aaron. So make sure there's not another one in here. It's a Jacob Fishing. And that's a Gaspar. Okay. So yeah, this Aaron sold for, I think, $12.99. Yeah, $12.99 plus shipping for him. 3 Charlie sold this nice little Bible for $14.99 plus shipping on top. 5 Charlie sold one of these 2 packs of flea collars for $9.99. CC5 right here sold this insole. Let's check the size. Yep, 7 to 13. This sold for $14.99 plus ship. And with these, we did actually get some large bubble mailers, specifically because of these. Just because they don't really need, these don't need a box. And I think this is the last thing. CC6. We sold a hand relief, copper fit hand relief thing. I think just one on the order. Yeah, small, medium, $10.99 plus shipping on top for that. And that is everything. Okay, one more thing. Since I'm going to UPS anyway, I want to go ahead and get this out. This actually sold today. This typewriter is somewhere between probably $5 to $15. I'm not sure which. But it sold for $80.99 plus shipping on top. Hey Candace, let's do some questions.
Hey. Okay.
What's the first one? I got like 6 pulled up here.
I see that.
This might take a minute.
Okay. The first question is from Mad and Crazy Titans fan. Tennessee Titans,
yeah.
Just curious, I know sometime over the past couple of years I've seen you mail them, but do you just mail video games in the right size bubble mailer or the oversized one you can fold in half? And do you have a limit $sign to ship one or a couple in a box? Love the channel, by the way.
Okay, so most video games I just put in one of these, number 069. This goes for DVDs too. That's
the Duck brand.
Yeah, we use this. There's a ton of brands out there, of course. But yeah, most video games will go in this. If I'm shipping like a PS1 game or something like that in a jewel case, I'll come over here to my shelf and I'll grab some of this like random cardboard I have up here. Whoops. And I'll do a little wrap with this and then I'll put it in there to protect the jewel case. If the video game is a little pricier, I say pricier, I mean, I'm talking like maybe if it's $30 or higher, maybe I'll put a wrap of bubble wrap on the game and then slide it in here. If it's even higher than that, or if I've got a couple going out, I might use one of these boxes, 864s. Now this does add some weight, so I don't like to unless I feel like I need to. Normally, I just use the bubble mailer though. Pretty simple.
The next question is from Rocco Grimaldi's Hot Takes.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Hot take. All right, I'm expecting a good one here.
I see you continually source. Do you ever take a break from sourcing to let your inventory go down to make more space, or do you just continually buy? If you are continually sourcing, does inventory management become too unwieldy? Yes, we do have more than what you see here in the shed, unlisted.
Yeah, we have stuff in the storage unit.
Yeah. But no, we do not take a break from sourcing.
I would say we kind of sort of do, like when we
slow down.
When we know we have a lot, like a lot of stuff. Sometimes we just will take a day off from going garage sailing, like selling, like we've done that recently. Or if we do go, we'll be like a little tighter with our restrictions on what we're willing to buy. Maybe we're not buying the $1 into $15 stuff quite as much. Looking for, you know, home run type stuff. Yeah, I mean, we don't really stop because it's for a few reasons. Number one, it's fun. Number two, if you don't go at all, then you don't get the home runs. You don't get the cream of the crop kind of stuff. And you miss out. So it's like fear of missing out to some extent. Also, I think we've bought a lot this year, like a lot this year. And we've listed a lot. We've got really good, I feel like we've got really strong throughput. As far as stuff comes in, we get it listed, it goes out. We've got great throughput. Yeah. So I feel really good about what we're doing. I just feel like this year we've had crazy bulk buys that have kept us from working on our unlisted stuff quite as much as we probably wanted to. Yeah. It is an issue. It's not a big issue. It's kind of nice having extra stuff, sorta, but then again, it's not listed. So I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth on that. I don't think we're problem buyers or anything like that. I feel like we're really starting to
We try to list as we bring it in,
somewhat.
but then the big buys get in the way of listing the stuff that you had put on hold before.
Right. We'll see what happens this winter, because we're not going to be getting garage sale stuff at all for about 3-4 months. We will be getting some estate sale stuff, and the unknown, the X factor, don't know when. Guy could call me right now, and I could maybe buy enough to fill up this shed, right, like tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know what opportunities are going to come along. It is something to always think about. And here's the weird thing, though, like those of you with death piles know this. You buy stuff, and if you don't list it right away, 6 months, a year, 2 years down the line, you go to pull stuff out of this death pile thing, and you're like, my God, what was I thinking when I bought that? I wouldn't, because you learn and you evolve and stuff like that, and the stuff you bought a year ago, you might not buy now. And I think that's the problem a lot of people run into with death piles. But yeah, it's a bit of an issue for us, but I feel like this year, 2022, I feel like we're gonna get a handle on it. I really do. Just because I see us starting to build momentum as far as like when we come in here and put our heads down, we can really knock out some listings. We've done, like,
Yeah.
I've been pretty impressed with what we've done the past few months, especially given that we travel a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
We've done pretty well. So yeah, it's something we think about. We definitely slow down and, try and restrict the flow a little bit when we have a lot, but yeah, no, we don't stop.
Next question is from Caleb Kamaji. I know that it is a double up net profit, but a big reason behind that double up was those Sony mini disc. You said you would do it again, but do you think you would be able to double up without that secret home run?
Okay.
What did they come out?
It ended up being just under 5,500. So this was the gross number of the listings from that buy that they're talking about. And the Sony mini DVDs or CDs or whatever they were, they accounted for $420 of it. So it was significant for sure, but less than 10% of the gross.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, we were almost to a double up without that.
no, we were past the double up without that. We paid $2,100.
Yeah.
It would have been $5,000. It would have been.
Okay, I'm thinking 52.
It would have been a net profit double up without that.
Yeah.
So there's no doubt that there's no doubt that made it a lot better for sure. But the question, like those, I see these kind of questions a lot. Like, what if this wouldn't have happened? And those are interesting questions. I don't really usually think about that kind of stuff too much or spend much time on it, because you can't, it's not fair to do that. You cannot do that. That's like, okay, you're watching a Super Bowl, say, and the last play of the game, quarterback throws an unlikely great pass and they score a touchdown and win the game. And the fan from the other side goes, well, we would have won if it wouldn't have been for that one pass. Well, yeah, but that pass happened. I mean, especially in sporting events, it usually comes down to like one play or something. I know it's not a direct correlation, but I don't think it's fair to think of like Candace, for instance, on those same lines. Think of all the days we've gone garage selling. If all those days, how many of those days, if we would have taken like the best thing we found that day and it wouldn't have happened, that would hurt those days a lot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't think I don't like saying, okay, well, that happened. Let's pretend like it didn't happen. Now, what do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a waste of time to think like that. But there's no doubt, though, that helped. What was the actual question?
Do you think you'd be able to double up without the disc, which we would have?
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been near as good, though. I'll admit that.
Yeah. And it was fun having that too, to find that. It made it a lot more fun. You know, I'm trudging through all of this, like shampoo and hair dye and foot and stuff.
It was unlikely to find that in there. However, anytime we've bought bulk lots, whether it be from Guy or off of Facebook, a garage sale, anything like that, usually when we buy a large lot of stuff, we're going to find surprises. It happens.
Yeah.
And we're also going to find bad stuff, then we're going to find good stuff. Like, you can also say, okay, well, what if you know, that 5% of that stuff wasn't expired and you didn't have to throw it away? You know, like, the what if doesn't just work in one direction, in other words. So, yeah.
This next question has to do with that buy also.
Okay, let's do it, dude.
It's from Tip of the Mitt Flips. Now that the buy is completely listed, would you have rather just spent the time it took at the sale and cherry pick the best 5 to 10%?
What do you think?
In hindsight, we already talked about this. I would definitely look at expiration dates more closely. I still would have bought this pretty much everything we bought.
I don't know. Yeah.
I would have the things that were in date. That's the only issue for me.
I think I don't think I would. I think cherry pick is a good idea there. I think cherry pick would have been ideal.
But then again, would she have been willing to give us that much
I don't.
off?
That's
the problem.
There's not. It's not just one binary. It's not one factor here.
Right.
I think probably on that buy, I think I would have liked to have gotten like the top 30% of the stuff and left 70% of it behind, even if it was profitable. I think that 30% more than the 5 to 10. But there's factors here. Number one, there are people pulling up, looking around, and I'm thinking, okay, they're buying stuff. I want to lock this in and get it done, get the deal done. Yeah. Another thing is, like Candace said, we're trying to get the price down, and I was trying to get the price down by telling her I'm gonna get all of it, right? And
and when we say all of it, we did leave some stuff behind.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff actually, a good bit that we left.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. There were a few factors going there. If I had it to do over again,
we would have been more picky, but not necessarily cherry pick.
Some of it has to do with our knowledge too. We weren't that knowledgeable. If we walked up on that same buy this next weekend and saw it, we would know what to go for and what to leave behind.
Yep.
Like really quickly.
Yeah.
Like we would know. We would be able to go through it in half the time.
And you can really only gain that knowledge by having the inventory and listing it and seeing for yourself what sells and what doesn't.
Yeah, so we made some money, learning experience. I would say 30 to 40% would be ideal for that, though, for us right now.
Yeah. All right, next question is from Backpack Treasures. You haven't mentioned your guy for a while. Are you still getting inventory from him? I love seeing the stuff that you get from him. We love getting stuff from him. It's been a little while.
What, maybe a month?
I think longer than that, maybe 2 months.
Okay.
He's got some things going on right now.
We are staying in contact with him though. Like we're actually going to go eat lunch with him tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. Like we don't like.
We don't depend on him.
We do. Well, I mean, yeah, right. Like if we never bought another thing from him, it would suck, but we would figure it out.
Yes.
Like. We would just keep buying elsewhere, develop other contacts, things like that. Like, we're very fortunate to have that connection, but we could survive without you, Guy, if you're watching this. So,
but we do love we love buying from you.
We better get. Yeah,
he finds the coolest stuff. He really does.
Yeah, he does. He finds great, really good collections.
Like, wow, how did you find this? You know.
Yeah, it has been a while though. It's been I agree. Yeah. So come on, Guy, get some stuff. Let's get a really nice juicy buy going.
Yep.
Not starting lineups.
One more question from Jared Wright. Question: do you try to time what you list by the time of year, like fishing equipment for spring and other stuff for Christmas? Or is it just a rolling basis of what comes in since you have grown? It's a little bit of both. We're not going to like go picking through unlisted inventory, but if we bring it, like right now, last week we brought in Christmas stuff, I went ahead and got it listed. If you know, if you're going to like list one thing or another, do the thing that's in season.
Yeah. But normally we don't pay attention to that.
No.
We don't and here's the reason. Like, it seems like to me, as the longer we do it, time flies. So, and even though it's Christmas right now, we list stuff right now. People will be buying for Christmas again in 8 months.
And something we've discussed that we're going to implement, because we're going to do inventory after Christmas. We're going to take all of our holiday items and do a category seasonal.
Yeah, we'll do like Christmas, Halloween, and whatever other
under seasonal. So that way when Lonnie goes in, whenever he marks stuff down, he'll leave the seasonal stuff alone. At least let it sit like till next season, and then maybe after that reevaluate
it. May even have some categories for like, okay, so like these auto parts, right? These little cheap auto parts here that I've been working with. Long tail stuff. It like the reason somebody isn't going to buy this part for $7 or whatever isn't because of the price. It's because nobody has looked for it yet and needed it. So it's not price sensitive as long as you're reasonable.
Right.
It's just you got to wait on something like this. So I need to have some kind of, maybe I'll have some kind of category that's just like exempt from sales, and I'll just filter that category out.
Yeah.
And
at
then,
least the first year, let it, you know.
Oh yeah, or something. I don't know, because I don't want to put this stuff.
Reasonably, if it's been sitting there for 5 years. You know.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't, like, there's very little that we have like maybe 30 items in this shed that are over 2 years old.
Yeah.
But we do need to take care of those. But like this stuff, I don't know. I'll bet you after a year, most of this will be gone.
I hope so.
I hope so too. But yeah, that's it for this one. Y'all had some really good questions.
Yeah.
About especially, I think a lot of people don't like that HBA buy, and I understand. Like,
it was a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot
yeah.
of work. And it was not fun work.
No, it seems cool at first because it's all brand new. One thing I will say, the packaging was all in great condition.
Yeah.
It was not. It was all clean. It wasn't dusty or dirty or anything like that, which that helped a lot.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have to like wipe things down. We did have to get stickers off with our. Candace did a whole lot of heat gunning. Got our big box mart little scraper things.
What you call them? Jimmy Peelers?
Who? Jim? No, Scotty. Call him a Jimmy Peeler? What the hell? Oh my God, why'd you have to use that?
I don't know. Scotty Peeler.
It's quitting time. Let's get it.
Why is it called a Scotty Peeler?
I don't know. I don't know
It
if
could be a Jimmy Peeler.
Yeah.
It could be a Lonnie Peeler.
Don't peel me. You find me appealing? All right. Let's get off of work. We have a basketball game to watch tonight.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching, you guys, and don't forget, if you like what you saw, subscribe down below.
I like what I see right now.
And we will see you again next time. Bye.
Bye, y'all.